how to cook a fruit salad or how to make a fruit salad. Another video about how to be healthy. I'm here with Morgan.
Hey.
Please everyone go and check Morgan's channel out. She's been posting a lot lately. She has some great videos. Before we start, is there anything you want to tell the guys, Morgan?
Check out the merchandise under this video and on Vlad's channel.
I definitely did not make her say that. Today we're gonna do a summery fruit salad. Not necessarily a summer fruit salad because we've got fruits that come out all around the year. Some of the fruits we found, I eat a lot of fruit and it's really healthy, and if you want some sugar when you're on your diet, I would definitely recommend trying some fruit salads. Fructose is better than just glucose. Morgan, you're my assistant here today. She will try to help me by handing me things and actually helping me chop some of the things. We've got 2 bowls because I don't want anyone to touch my salad, definitely not Morgan. So what you will need is just fruits. It can be any kind of fruits as long as you're not allergic to them. I know a lot of people are allergic to certain fruits. So as an example, my mom is allergic to peaches. Morgan, are you allergic to any fruits?
Not this time.
So the first thing you should do, you have to decide what fruit you want to put at the base, and on top of it you'll put the more juicy fruits. So I will suggest at the end finish with the melon and with the peaches, and at the bottom start with the things like the apple and the bananas.
Okay.
Great, and the grapes at the end if we chop them. Some people chop the grapes. I'm usually not chopping them, but maybe I will for the purpose of this video. So first things first, as I said, let's start by unpacking the fruits we're going to use today. So I've got some kiwis here. Morgan, what are you unpacking there?
Nectarines.
Morgan!
Wow!
What are you doing?
I dropped one. It was on the outside of the wrapping.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
Did you please wash it?
I put it on top earlier.
Okay, great. So, while Morgan will wash these fruits, thank you very much, assistant.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I think 2 of each should be enough for the quantity we have. So 2 apples, 2 pears, 2 nectarines and 1 peach. I think peach is split in half, but that's closer for the end. I will prepare what I call the base. So as I said, and it's the plums. You could wash some plums as well. So what I would suggest you need is 3 plums, 2 apples, 2 nectarines, 1 peach, 4 apricots, and a couple of pears, plus banana and kiwi up to taste. We're just enjoying ourselves, and the melon for the final taste. Thank you, Morgan, for washing them. So, Morgan, you might want to actually, after you finish them washing, to start get a knife and also help me as well.
Yes.
So, as I said, I start with the apple at the bottom. This time we have red apples. Some people, and actually I prefer, the best thing you can do for your fruit salad is, this is actually a secret. Don't eat it as soon as you make it, and I would suggest leave it somewhere to chill for at least 15 minutes, maybe even up to 1 hour or 2, so the juices of the fruits and the vitamin mix to one another. That's a really good advice. And for some of you more protein-based diets out there, you can definitely add things like peanuts. They're definitely not roasted, salted ones, and definitely not if someone in your house, like Morgan right here, is allergic to them. But you can replace the peanuts with, I would say, walnuts, maybe even Brazil nuts as well. What do you prefer, Morgan? Do you prefer almonds, pecans?
I think I like pecans.
Is it the first pair? Yes.
Yeah. Pecans probably in my fruit salad. I don't think I've ever had Brazil nuts in the fruit salad.
Yeah, the thing with Brazil nuts, I think in the fruit salad, it has a tint that's like, it doesn't really match. In a sense, it is the same taste, whereas the pecans or walnuts kind of bite your tongue a bit, if you know what I'm saying.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's why it's very nice complementary. But I guess for us, for the same purpose, we will not have any sort of nuts today. We will have kiwi at the end. What other things would you like us guys to cook? Let me put this so they can see what we're doing. Honestly, I'm open to a lot of suggestions. Last time I've seen a lot of people want us to see pasta. Is that what the most voted thing was?
That was.
That's gonna be a very intriguing video to make. As I said, best part about cooking healthy, you can just eat without being afraid of too many calories.
And fruit becomes a new sugar. Like, I know for me, I love sugar, and fruit is a sugar.
Did you hear that, people? Fruit is sweet. Yeah, that's the more you learn with Morgan. That's the one I think I can tell you. She's really insightful, as you can probably tell.
But it just becomes so easy because it's so good for you, and it's tasty. Like, I crave fruit now because I've been eating it so much.
What is your favorite from Morgan?
My favorite fruit. Oh, that's a good question. I think lately, because my opinion changes every week, right?
Yes, everyone knows that.
So I think that this week my favorite fruit is a pear.
So this week your favorite fruit is a pear. That's good because we've had fruit in our pears in our fruit salads.
Yes.
So we're almost done with the dryish, not really dry, but dryish fruit. So the next step towards that, we will go for our more dry, either peach or nectarine, depending on where you bought it from. For us today is the peach. Usually peaches are the juicier from the nectarine family, but not the batch we bought. The way you can do it, this is actually very interesting, I can show you guys. So you start around, like exactly like you would cut a cube, and then you do the edges of the bottom and the top, and then this one you can just save it and eat it if you want to, like this.
Or you're me and you mess up the entire thing.
That's the best way I can describe it. You have to think you're chopping a cube. And it's a really good advice, I think.
Vlad, what's your favorite fruit?
My favorite food, I think, it's a really tight battle between strawberries and blackberries. I would say generally strawberries, but because it's so hard to find good strawberries these days, I mean, it's hard to find good blackberries too. It's a good question. I think a good strawberry can probably make it or break it. Like if it's a really good strawberry, I would definitely go for it any time of the day.
Okay.
We finished with kind of the rather dryish fruits. So now the first thing you want to do before you finish, you add a lot of them, you're gonna add some juice to it. For that, that's why we have a lemon/grapefruit. So what you do, you cut the lemon in half, first of all, and you just split it, put it on top of your salad. Can you hold the balls for me? Perfect. Just not too much because you still want to taste the bit of the other fruit as well. Just a bit for the flavor, and it gives it a bit more juice. And obviously a lot of citrus. And after that, you get the grapefruit. I already had a cut in half grapefruit. You chop it even smaller, and then what you do, you really try to peel it like this. It's not that hard to peel a grapefruit if you want to just use a knife and chop it in half. And then you make it really small. As you can see, there's a lot of juice coming out of the grapefruit. That's really good. Then you do the same with the opposite quarter. You can do that above the salad itself, so as you can see the juices are already falling straight into the salad, which is very good. Again, you finish cropping, and then because you don't want to waste the fruit juice, when you go into your salad bowl, you use the chopping board you used, and you just let it go in. Boom, half of it in one bowl, half of it in the other bowl. Perfect. Now you can start adding other things. Now because we've already added the peaches, now we will go for the nectarines.
Okay.
We're gonna want to do nectarines.
Yep.
Oh, she's doing the grapes. Perfect.
I was just peeling, making our life.
See, the nectarines is exactly as an apple or as a peach. So look, Morgan, a half on this side, yeah?
Yeah.
Perfect. Then you go the complete opposite. Do the other circular. Then you do the edges that are leftovers. And then you end up with the top and the bottom. And you just go for the bottom. And the rest of it, you can really go deeply for corners. But if you're not too picky, you can just eat it.
Okay.
Obviously, I wouldn't recommend doing that if you are like the chef of a restaurant. But for us, the casual cooks and fruit salads for the summer body, you can do whatever you want. So we're gonna kiwi. This is an easy way of cutting the kiwi, peeling it in half. Half a kiwi. Take a tablespoon in. Do you don't mind if you hold it? Yep. Put a tablespoon in at the edge. Just think about it as a shell. Very beautiful, round. Perfect. Look how beautiful, Morgan.
It was a nice one.
Look how beautiful it comes out. Ta-da! Put it in here.
Do I need to slice it?
I would say kiwis are usually squishy enough that when you mix them, it just slides by themselves.
Okay.
So it should be perfectly fine. Do the same for the other one. There we go, Morgan.
You're not gonna let me try that?
We've attempted that behind the camera, and I don't think that's the best case to do. Perfect. See, I messed it up as well. It also depends on how well made the kiwi is. That's that. Finish with the kiwi. Put the balls on a corner, and
The melon. The big boy.
I would personally not add the melon now because I personally believe the salad is already juicy enough. So personally, I wouldn't add the melon, but I'm gonna do it only for 2 slices of the melon. So if you want to cut the melon, just find the best knife you have in your kitchen. Do it in half, then you can split it with your hands. It's more natural. It's like how our ancestors used to do it in the jungle. It's true. You usually peel this. Very simple and easy.
You have a spoon.
I don't need a spoon. I can do it usually with a knife. It's true, good. And then the melon should get the shape of a bowl. You know how to clean a melon. Boom, easy slice. Then you think about a half moon. Perfect. My cutting technique is not the best. I used to cut it a lot better. Chop it in eighths. Then I turn it, I do it diagonal, depending on the size of the melon. This is quite small, so it doesn't really work. Half of it in a bowl, half of it the other bowl. You get one more slice. Depending again, how strict do you want to be with yourself. I would recommend finding some very, very clean and healthy honey. So not the kind of honey you get at the supermarket. I would say going maybe to a real market and finding the real honey. Maybe it also has the wax in it as well. It might be a few bucks more expensive, but it would definitely be worth it. You open that baby, like, oh, my hands are beat. Oh, it has an extra layer of safety. Get a spoon. Ideally the spoon shouldn't be wet because you don't want to ruin the honey. Just a bit, throw it all over, spin it, twist it. You're gonna come back in a second to it. The same to this bowl, hope you guys can see it. Yes, I'll put the spoon in and then play around. It looks fancy. If you do that at parties, your friends are gonna like it. Put the spoon through, stir it for like, I don't know, 8-10 times so that the honey and the juices mix well together. You have it here, perfect. Do the same with the other bowl. You've got 2 giant fruit salad party bowls, and that's perfect. There we are. It's after around an hour since we made it. It's a lot more juicy, it's a lot more soft. It's a lot more, what's the word I'm looking for? Morgan, you tell me.
Fruity.
That's not the word I was looking for, but it is a fruity salad. It's very, very good, Morgan. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, share Morgan's channels out.
Make a fruit salad.
Buy the merch, more importantly, and stay hydrated.
Bye. Oh my gosh, we waved our spoons at the same time. It was so